Okay, we're going to take a look at our Halo series of core exercises. In the Halo series, there is a few variations. And first up, we're going to look at our standing Halo. What you're going to do is we're going to use a kettlebell. You can also use a weight plate or a dumbbell, but a kettlebell seems to be the easiest. You're going to hold the kettlebell upside down, and what I deem by holding it by the ears. So that's the side parts of the handles. What you're going to do is start with the kettlebell in front of your face, and you are going to rotate that kettlebell around your head in the shape of a halo. As you can see, when I get around towards probably my ear, the bottom of the kettlebell is facing down, and it's my elbows and my forearms that are going up and around my head. Now, the reason this is a core exercise is because you have to brace through your midsection so that you don't swing around with your upper body. Because when we've got a weight rotating around us, there's that inertia effect that can have you tilting off axis. So we're trying to stand obviously as still as we can as we move this weight around our axis. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure you go both ways. So take note of how it is written in your program as to how many reps you've got to do, because you will have to move both ways in this control. Up next, we're going to look at our half kneeling variation. So this is where one knee will be on the ground and our other knee will be up. So the foot will be placed on the ground in a lunge position. Now this is deemed as harder because now I've taken away one of my bases of gravity, being that foot, and is a little bit harder to balance through the knee that is on the ground. Take note in your programming when doing this to how many each direction you will go, and you will obviously have to swap legs as well. So there's a little bit more complexity to this one. It's generally probably done at a little bit higher rep. All the same principles with the upper body and the kettlebell moving around the head are exactly the same as our standing. Then we come to our third variation, and this is our kneeling. Can be deemed as probably the hardest variation because now I'm on my knees. It's a lot harder to establish my balance points, and I can much easier tip from side to side and also probably forward. The fact that my legs are out the back can stop me from going backwards. But everything with the upper body stays the same. I'm still rotating around the head. I'm now just in what we call a tall kneeling position. Again, make sure you squeeze your glutes when doing all of these exercises, because that's going to help me brace down through the core, and try to control your breathing as much as possible. We don't want to hold our breath through all this exercise because that'll take a long time and make it very, very difficult. But we want to brace in our stomach as if someone is about to punch us while still breathing and moving. This was our Halo series of core exercises.